Hello everybody, this is Renuka. Today we are going to start exponents and powers. Before we start, let's understand the application of exponents in brief. In mathematics, we often do big calculations, but we don't know where it is used and how it is used. So let's see in brief how the exponents are used. Exponents are used to express very huge number. Now huge number means what kind of huge numbers? So numbers such as mass of the sun, age of the universe, then the distance between the sun and the earth. All these numbers are expressed by using exponents. Let's take an example. Mass of the sun is 1.9891 into 10 to the power 30 kg. This is called as solar mass. This is used to measure the mass of different stars. If I have to write these in numerical form, then I will have to write 19891 and then 26 zeros. We have to count total 30 digits after this decimal point. So I have to write total 26 zeros. So writing these zeros is tedious task, and moreover we may make mistake in counting total number of zeros. Therefore there is an easy way to express this number, which is using exponent. Using exponent we can write this big number in very short, and it is easy to write and read. See, exponents are used not only to express big numbers but also small numbers. Small numbers such as thickness of our hair, charge on electrons, then the distance between two atoms. Let's take an example. Charge on electron is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This number is very small. If I have to write this in numerical form, I have to write 0.000000. I have to write 18 times 0 and then 16. So again writing this number of 0 is tedious task and time consuming task. Therefore we can express this small number using exponent. Did you notice any main difference between these two numbers? Here the power is plus 30, but in this case power is minus 19. It means that in this case the exponent is positive, whereas in charge on electron the exponent is negative. Therefore the exponent in which the power is positive is called as positive exponents. In this class we are going to learn about negative exponents. Until now we have worked only with positive exponents. Exponents in which power is negative is called as negative exponents. There are certain laws which are obeyed by the numbers in their exponential forms. These laws are called as laws of exponents. We will study them one by one. First law is that a raised to power m into a raised to power n. Now this law is called as product law. In this law bases are same. Like bases. Like bases means same bases. So what we have to do? We have to keep the base same and we have to add exponent. Second law. This law is called as product law. Second is quotient law. A to the power m divided by a to the power n. Again the bases are same. So we have to keep base the same and these exponents are subtracted. We have to subtract exponents m minus n. Third law is called as power law. A to the power m to the power n. So here we have only one base and two exponents. So we have to keep base as it is and we have to multiply the exponents. Means a to the power m into n. Fourth law, a to the power m into b to the power m. Now in this law the bases are different but exponent is same. Okay, here the bases are same but exponent is different. So what you have to do here? You have to multiply the bases, that is a into b, and then this exponent will be common for both of them. Next law, a to the power m divided by b to the power m. then we have to write a divided by b to the power m. So these are the laws of exponent which you have already learned in previous class. Let's take a number in exponential form. 2 raised to power 3. Now what do you mean by 2 raised to power 3? It means that you have to multiply 2 3 times, which is 2 into 2 into 2. Now this 2 into 2 into 2 is 2 cube. Okay. Now what if I divide this 2 into 2 into 2 by 2? 2 will get cancelled. I get 2 into 2, and this 2 into 2 is nothing but 2 square. Okay, because 2 square is equals to 2 into 2. If again I divide this 2 into 2 by 2, then I will get 2. Okay, and 2 means 2 raised to power 1. Now if we go back and analyze that when we divide this product by 2 on right side, on the left side the exponent is getting reduced. If we continue the same pattern, what do we get? If we divide this 2 again by 2, we will get 2 by 2 is 1. If we do 2 divided by 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and here power is getting reduced by 1. That is 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 2 raised to power 0 is 1. Now here we got one of the most important properties of exponent. 2 raised to power 0 is 1. In general, we can write this as a raised to power 0 is equals to 1, where a is any non-zero number. Any non-zero number raised to power 0 is 1. We'll continue this pattern. Okay, again divide this 1 by 2. What will get? 1 by 2, and we have to reduce the power on left side. So if we reduce power by 1, what do we get? 2 raised to power minus 1. Again divide this 1 by 2 by 2. So dividing by 2 is similar to multiplying by 1 by 2. Here minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Here if we reduce power by 1, so minus 1 is minus 2. Because here each time the exponent is getting reduced by 1. So here minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 is minus 2. And this you can write 2 raised to power minus 2 is equals to 1 upon 2 square. Now here we got again important properties of negative exponent. That is 2 raised to power minus 2 is equals to 1 upon 2 square. In general you can write a raised to power minus m is equals to 1 upon a raised to power m. Now there is a trick to remember this. All you need to do is that you have to take the reciprocal of 2. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2, and this then you have to drop this negative sign. So if you drop this negative sign, your power will become positive, means 1 by 2 raised to power 2. Suppose we have 5 raised to power minus 6. Then how can we write this? By using this law, we have to take the reciprocal of 5. Reciprocal of 5 is 1 by 5. Okay, means you have to write this 5 in denominator, and then this power will turn, this negative power will turn into positive power. You can write 1 by 5 raised to the power 6. So again these are the two properties of exponent. A raised to power minus m is multiplicative inverse of a raised to power m. You know multiplicative inverse, right? What is the multiplicative inverse of 3? It is 1 by 3. Because if you do 3 into 1 by 3, you will get 1. We get the multiplicative identity 1. Therefore, we call 1 by 3 as a multiplicative inverse of 3. Now, a raised to power minus m is the multiplicative inverse of a raised to power m. We will see how. See, if we do a raised to power minus m into a raised to power plus m. Apply this law when the bases are same and exponent is minus m plus m. So, you have to keep the base as it is. You will get minus m plus m. Add exponents. Minus m plus m is 0. We know a raised to power 0 is 1. So we got 1. This means that here we got multiplicative identity which is 1. So if we get the product 1, this we can write 1. If we get a product 1, it means that a raised to power minus m is the multiplicative inverse of a raised to power m. 3 raised to power minus 9 is multiplicative inverse of 3 raised to power 9, and 4 square is multiplicative inverse of 4 raised to power minus 2. Or you can say 4 raised to power minus 2 is multiplicative inverse of 4 square. If we have the negative exponents like 6 raised to power minus 3, then we can write it as a 1 upon 6 to the power plus 3. Okay, from the law, a raised to power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power plus m. Now you can apply the same trick for positive exponent. If you have 4 to the power 2, then you can write 1 upon 4 raised to power minus 2. If you have negative exponent, then you can write, take the reciprocal of 6, 1 by 6, and this negative power will turn into positive power. And for the positive exponents, this 4 raised to power 2, you can write it as 1 upon 4 raised to power minus 2. If you have a rational number, that is 2 by 3 whole raised to power minus 2. So how will you solve it? You have to take the reciprocal. Okay, reciprocal of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2, and this negative power will turn into positive power. Okay, let's take one more example. If you have 5 by 8 to the power minus 7, take the reciprocal of 5 by 8. Reciprocal of 5 by 8 is 8 by 5, and this negative power will turn into positive power. Let's do some examples from your textbook. First is minus 4 raised to power 2. Sorry, minus 4 raised to power minus 2. Now here power is negative. So to convert it into positive power, we have to take the reciprocal. The reciprocal of minus 4 is 1 upon minus 4, and this minus 2 will turn into plus 2. Remember that when you solve this such type of examples, don't change the sign of base. Okay, you have nothing to do with the base, only you have to solve this. You have to change the sign of exponents, not the sign of base. Okay, so 1 upon minus 4 raised to 2. Now which law we have used here? A raised to power minus m is equals to 1 upon a raised to power m. Now if you do minus 4 into minus 4, minus 4 into minus 4 is 4 into 4, 16, and minus minus plus. So 1 upon 16. This is your answer. Next, 2 raised to power 5 divided by 2 raised to power minus 6. Now here the bases are same and there is a division. So you can keep base as it is and you have to subtract the exponents. That is quotient law. A raised to power m divided by a raised to power n, which is a raised to power m minus n. Now this is 2 raised to power minus minus will become plus. So 5 plus 6, which is 2 raised to power 6 plus 5 is 11. Now this is, you have to use here power law, because 2 raised to power minus 3 whole raised to power 2. So you have to multiply these exponents according to this rule, a raised to power m raised to power n. So you have to write a raised to power m into n. Therefore 2 raised to power minus 3 into 2, which is minus 3 into 2, 3 to the 6 and minus sign. Now again you have to convert this into positive exponents. So take the reciprocal of 2, which is 1 by 2, and then you can write the positive power, which is 1 upon 2 raised to 6. This is your answer. See this one, 3 raised to minus 1 plus 4 raised to minus 1 plus 5 raised to minus 1 whole raised to 0. So this becomes 1, because as we have seen, any number raised to power 0 is 1, According to the law, a raised to power 0 is equals to 1. Next is minus 4 raised to minus 3 into 5 raised to minus 3 into minus 5 raised to minus 3. Now if you observe in this example, power are same. Okay, power is same. So you can put them in a bracket. You can write minus 4 into 5 into minus 5 whole raised to minus 3. According to which law? That is a raised to m into b raised to m. You can write a into b raised to power m according to this property. Okay. So now you can multiply them. Minus 4 into 5. Minus 4 into 5 is 20. 20 into 5, 100. Okay. And minus minus will become plus. So this is 100 raised to minus 3. Again you have to convert this into positive. So take reciprocal 1 upon 100 cube. So this 1 upon 100 cube you can write, you can keep as it is or you can solve it. 100 into 100 into 100. Come to next example. Minus 4 raised to 5 into minus 4 raised to minus 10. Now here bases are same. So write base as it is and power will be added. 5 plus minus 10. According to which law? Product law. That is a raised to power m, a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m plus n. So you can write here minus 4 and 5 minus 10. So minus 4, 5 minus 10 is minus 5 because you have to subtract 5 from 10 and you have to write the sign of big number. So minus 4 raised to minus 5, again take the reciprocal, minus 4 raised to power plus 5. Again you have to change the sign of exponents, not the base. The sign of base will remain as it is when you take the reciprocal. Okay. So it is 1 upon minus 4 raised to power 5. Let's solve some more examples from exercise 12.1. Okay. Simplify and express the result in power notation with positive exponents. So first is minus raised to power 5 divided by minus 4 raised to power 8. So here exponents are same. Therefore you can write, here the bases are same. So you can write by base as it is and you have to subtract the exponents because there is a division according to this law. A raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. So a raised to power m minus n. This is equals to minus 4 raised to power. 5 minus 8 is minus 3. Subtract 5 from 8 and write the sign of big number. So again if you have to convert this into positive exponent, you have to take the reciprocal of minus 4. Reciprocal of minus 4 is 1 upon minus 4 and this sign will become plus. This you have to write 1 upon minus 4 into minus 4 into 1 upon minus 4. So this is equals to minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. 4 4s are 6, 4 4s are 16. 16 4s are 64. And this minus minus plus again minus, so minus. So answer is 1 upon minus 64. 1 upon 2 cube whole raised to power 2. Now here we'll split the power. Okay, you can write it as a 1 square divided by 2 cube whole raised to power 2 according to this property. But we have use is the other way. Other way means this is given, then we split the power. You can use any law, you can use the other way. Means if this is given, you can obtain this. Okay. Or if this part is given, then you have to write this step from this step. So a raised to power m divided by b raised to power m is equals to a by b raised to power m. So here we have split the power. Now this you can write 1 square is 1 and here again power law, that is a raised to power m whole raised to n is equals to a raised to power m into n. So there is a multiplication of exponents. So 2 3 is 6. So this is our answer, 1 upon 2 raised to power 6. 3 raised to minus 7 divided by 3 raised to minus 10 into 3 raised to power 5. So again there is a division. So we have to use quotient law, that is a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m minus n. Therefore 3 raised to power minus 7 minus 10. Okay, this minus according to the law, and here there is already exponent is minus, power is minus 10. So 3 raised to power minus 7 minus 10 into 3 raised to power 5 will remain as it is. So this is 3 raised to power minus 7 plus 10 minus plus into 3 raised to power 5. Minus 7 plus 10 is plus 3. 10 minus 7, and you have to write the sign of big number. So 3 cube into 3 raised to power 5. Again use product law. 3 plus 5, which is a raised to power m into a raised to power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. So this 3 plus 5, which is equals to 3 raised to power 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. Find the value of. First solve the bracket. Okay, 2 raised to power minus 1 into, here use the power law, 2 square to the power minus 4. So this exponent will get multiplied. 2 into minus 1. 2 raised to power 2 into minus 1. Okay, this is in bracket divided by 2 raised to power minus 2, which is equals to 2 raised to power minus 1 into 2 minus 1 is 2 raised to power minus 2 divided by 2 raised to power minus 2. Again there is a multiplication, so use product law. 2 raised to power minus 1 plus minus 2, here minus 2 plus minus 2, so it is minus 2 divided by 2 raised to power minus 2. Now this is equals to 2 raised to power minus 3 divided by 2 raised to power minus 2. Again use the quotient law, so it minus 3 minus 3 minus 2, so plus 2. So minus 3 plus 2. Minus 3 plus 2 is 2 raised to power minus 1. 2 raised to power minus 1 you can write 1 upon 2. Next, 1 upon 2 raised to power minus 2, 1 upon 3 raised to power minus 2, 1 upon 4 raised to power minus 2. So we have to write in the form of positive exponent. So take the reciprocal. When we take the reciprocal, this negative exponent will turn into positive exponents. Therefore you can write 2 square plus reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3, and power will become positive. Reciprocal of 1 by 4 is 4, and power will become positive. If you solve this, you will get 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and 4 square is 16. 16 plus 9 25, 25 plus 4 is 29. If you like this topic, please do share with your friends and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.